Hello, my name's Dave Kensler, and I had a very amazing thing happen to me this year. A very close friend of ours was getting married in the spring, and they had a wedding shower at our house. And during that wedding shower, a close friend of mine, Julian Sunbay, and I had just finished recording a song, and we thought all the ladies would have gone downtown because they rented a hotel for the night, and so they wouldn't get picked up by the police. And we thought they'd be gone, but when we got to the house about 6:30, 7 o'clock, they were still there. So Julie and I went upstairs, and we were just playing guitars and playing the piano. And it turned out that everybody migrated upstairs to the music room. And we each traded off playing songs that we had written and were working on. And it was just fun. Later that night, we were downstairs by the fireplace, and Nancy came up to me as the sister of the bride that was getting married.
I shared a last name with Nancy Van Coverden. We were both Sieberts, and she's my beautiful sister who has three wonderful daughters. And I say she has them because the really great thing about this song and how this all came to be and how Dave Kensler came to name it All I Am to Be gives me goosebumps every time I say the title, because we all believe Debbie is with us always and that she's just continued life. And knowing the life that Debbie lived and witnessing the family of the Van Coverdens and all that they shared as Debbie went through her struggles of fighting cancer, Debbie was still able to say, all I am to be.
And she asked me to do something which at the time seemed rather cavalier, but turned out to be extraordinarily profound. She said, I've listened to the songs that you've written, and I'd like you to write a song for me. And I said, okay, sure. Well, what's it about? And she looked at me and she said, I want you to write a song for my daughter. My daughter who passed away from cancer when she was 11 years old. Whoa. There's a simple request. And I thought about it, and I said, okay, sure. Yeah, I can do that for you. Not knowing if I could or not. And over the course of the next 4 or 5 weeks, I thought about this request, this profound request. A person that I did not know. A girl that I did not know. A friend of a friend of a friend, really. And yet this request, it captured me. It captured my imagination. And I thought about it. How do you do something like this? How do you write a song for something so amazingly emotional and amazingly personal, and yet you're a third party who is not directly involved in anything? The night of April 1st of this year, I was laying in bed unable to sleep, as is typical for me because of the medications that I take, and it came to me. The lyric came to me. And it was sudden and yet complete. So I got up out of bed and I walked into the family room, so I wouldn't wake Brenda up, and I got my iPhone out and I recorded the chorus of this song, the verse of this song, and then I went back to bed. And then about 25 minutes later, I woke up and I had more of it, and it was just coming to me. It was just coming to me. It was not fighting at all. It was just flowing. And I recorded it so I wouldn't forget it, because I've had brilliant musical ideas that by the time I get up in the morning, I've forgotten them all. So I was able to capture this. And when I got up in the morning, at about 9:30, I wrote out the whole song. The whole song, completely.
What's really remarkable to me, and I know it's going to be to anyone who hears this song, is that a conversation took place between Dave and Nancy about a person who Dave never met. And no, Nancy didn't tell Dave everything about Debbie. She gave a little, synopsis, a little background, and unknowingly, asked for this song, probably not believing it would come to be. And yet here's Dave, who didn't know Debbie, who didn't know her spirit, who didn't know the miracle that her life was and is. Somehow, not just in words, but also in the beautiful melody and the wonderful arrangement that came to be, really captured Debbie.
How it all began was my choir teacher, Julian Sunby. He came up to me and he asked me if I could sing a song. And I asked him, what is the song about? And he said, it's about a little girl who was your age and she died of cancer. My mom was in there with me and I was real nervous. I was saying, I don't know if I can do it or not. And the first day that I brought it home, I was in my room trying to practice it. It was real hard, and after I sung it a couple of times, after I was real emotional, and my mom walked into the room and I was crying over by my window, looking up and just praying. And I said, Dear Lord, give me the ability to be able to do this. So the next week I went to my choir, my teacher, and we practiced it a couple of times. So I got it right then and there, and I was just really excited to get the time to do this, and just to do this for somebody else my age. And I'm just praying for the mother every night and hoping that she's able to go through this well. And my mom and I have been talking about it, and as soon as they asked me to come over and record it, my little sister got to help me, and we had fun with it. We were real happy and emotional. It was real hard to do this, but I could do it well.
You held my hand while I cried. You held my hand when I died. I've lived my life within you. I've been there all along. You held my hand while I cried. You held my hand when I died. Your eyes have been my eyes. I've never been alone. My life was a short one, but not that short for me. The love that is around me is more than enough for me. I want you to know I'm happy. I want you to see being your daughter is all I am to be. You held my hand